Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Thursday, December 21st, 2017. In the Northern Hemisphere, it's the winter solstice. In the Southern Hemisphere, it's the summer solstice. The big news today, the United Nations voted against Donald Trump's move of recognizing Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. And I want to show you what's so interesting about this decision. They're saying that 128 votes were cast essentially against Trump's idea and 9 in favor. And they said 35 nations abstained, meaning they didn't vote. So 128 nations against Trump, 9 for Trump. That's 137 nations that voted. And very specific number is 137. That is the 33rd prime number. 137, the 33rd prime. Here we are on 1221. 12 plus 21, 33. In history, Israel was recognized as a nation by the United Nations November 29th with 33 votes in favor, 13 against. November 29th is the 333rd day of the year, 333. And let's not forget we're talking about the United Nations, which has this logo. This logo has 33 individual pieces, 8 sections divided into 4. 8 times 4 is 32, plus a circle in the middle, 33. 33. Very special number to Masonry. And with regards to 137, I'll just show you on the Gematria calculator. The word authority is 137. The word government's 137. This is against Trump, who resides in Washington, D.C., 137. The headquarters of the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry is in Washington, D.C., the House of the Temple. On the outside of that building, there's 33 pillars that are each 33 feet tall. And again, 137, the 33rd prime. On the Gematria calculator, if you click on a number, it'll tell you if it's prime and which one. Prime, yes, 33. Remember, DC's the federal headquarters, 33. Big number of Masonry, 33. Secrecy, 33. Order, 33. Special number. With regards to the United Nations, it has Gematria of 57 as well as 78 and 165. Look at what happens when I put in Scottish Rite. Scottish Rite, 57, 78, 165. See? Same numbers. Freemasonry. It is the New World Order. The New World Order is Freemasonry in high places. And this is how they operate. By the numbers in all things. Because they're based in Kabbalah, the belief that God created the world with language by merging the letter with the number. These people are playing God every day, creating news, creating headlines by this code. This is all a puppet show. All of these countries that participated and didn't participate, all by design. None of this is chance. The United Nations always votes in this manner. That's why 33 nations approved Israel on the 333rd day of the year. In Hebrew, Kabbalah equals 137. The story is that this mysticism of Kabbalah originated in Babylon, spread through the region. After the Crusades, the Knights Templar secured this knowledge and brought it back to the Catholic Church. And that's pretty much where the Cabal began, the New World Order. And with regards to the Catholic Church in Jerusalem, supposedly the Knights Templar secured this knowledge in Jerusalem, which is what the big vote is for today. Notice the word Catholic has Gematria of 145. Israel's birthday, when they were officially established, they were recognized as a nation November 29th, 1947. They became a nation May 14th, 14/5, 1948. 14/5, Catholic. Catholic Church, the heart of the New World Order. So, as more reminders, Jerusalem has Gematria of 58. 58. Like Freemasonry, 58. Secret Society, 58. Freemasonry's secrets are based in Solomon's Temple, which is now where Temple Mount is in Jerusalem. Solomon's Temple, 58. That was the first temple built. The second was Herod's temple, 58. Special number, Donald Trump, the winner of the 58th U.S. presidential election. On the 58th U.S. presidential inauguration, he hired 58-year-old Steve Ray. And let's not forget that he announced he was running from the 58-story Trump Tower. Now, with these ciphers, there's a special rule with S. Let me show you something. S is the 19th letter using the alphabetic order. The reduction methods are based on the rules of numerology. Every single letter in the alphabet, English alphabet, A1, B2, C3, up to Z26, you only have to add the letters together at most one time to get to a single digit, except for with S, because S is 19. 1 plus 9 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. Because you have to add S twice, it has a rule. It can be worth 10 or 1. In the reduction method, Washington, which is named after the 33rd degree Scottish Rite Freemason, Washington equals 58, just like United States, 58. Nation founded by Freemasonry. And a second ago we talked about how Scottish Rite and United Nations equal 57. Don't forget the name George equals 57. He became president at age 57. 4 of the first 6 presidents became president at age 57. Also, don't forget this. The word Jews equals 57. The Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, based in the Old Testament, heavy Jewish influence. During World War II, Hitler shut down Freemasonry because he said this is where the Jews were conspiring against the people in the lodges with no windows that only allowed members of their secret society. The Jews identify through the moon, 57. You see? You see? Man on the moon, 57. Conspiracy, 57. Big number here. Outer space, 57. I could go on for days. This number, special. And where it comes from is real-world mathematics. As the moon orbits the Earth, in terms of its path, the way it's measured, it never goes, the center of the moon never goes past the coordinate of 28.5 degrees north on Earth or south of 28.5 degrees south, a difference of 57 degrees. You see? So the numbers, they're not arbitrary. The Jews identify through the moon because the moon disappears in the night sky, then returns full. That's what the Jewish people say about themselves. You know, they've been nearly wiped from the face of the earth many times, only to return full again. So, understand this is all a puppet show. If you're paying attention to media today, you're hearing things like the United Nations is always so hostile towards Israel. This is to create that, effect that we're told here in America. Poor Israel. They need America to defend it. We need to send it tens of millions of dollars every single year. This is why they give us this narrative. They don't mention that the United Nations created Israel. This is all just part of the puppet show to remind the people of the United States that poor Israel needs our millions of dollars and our protection because nobody else likes them. That's what this is. Also worth mentioning, the vote was 128 to 9. In numerology, 128 is 1 plus 2 plus 8 is 11. 11 to 9. Star of David, 119. Orthodox, 119. All-Seeing Eye, 119. Master Plan, 119. Foundation, 119. Don't forget September 11th, the destruction of the 2 towers, like the destruction of the 2 temples, Solomon's and Herod's. Tisha B'Av is to remember the destruction of the temples. Tisha B'Av equals 911. And with regards to the Catholics and the Jesuits, winter solstice and summer solstice both equal 191 and 187. Just like Society of Jesus. Catholic Church, Council of Nicaea. If you don't know this, Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, alphabetic order equals 325. Council of Nicaea in Rome, 325 AD, to decide what to do about the Christians who were split. Some were believing the Son of God was the sun in the sky. Some were believing it was a mortal man. Now look at us years later with the word sun that represents the object in the sky and the male offspring of parents. You see? Freemasonry, Catholic Church, Jesuits, they're all heads of the same thing. This is the New World Order. And this is how they operate. And just think about Christmas, you know, at the winter solstice, during the time of Saturnalia, during the time of these ancient pagan festivals that worship the sun. So, we'll leave it there, Truth Seeker. Until next time.